together
Zoom.
apart.
Well, the mic's on, so y'all
Yeah, we
can.
know the mic's on.
The mic wasn't on. It is
Alright.
now.
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing something different on Gymcast. Just kidding. We're gonna do. Sorry, I'm stupid.
This isn't politics.
Full disclosure, I ate half a gummy just about
Oh God.
10 minutes ago. It hasn't kicked yet. We're good. It's just a half a gummy. 5 little milligrams. Anyway. So Talonius Maximus, Talon for short. Brandy Sugar Tits Johnson.
You asshole.
Or Brandy Bitter Boobs Johnson, depending on the mood, really. Anyway, Talon brought home this game from, where'd you go, Barnes & Noble?
Mm-hmm.
And Mom can show it to the screen there. It's called Family. Whoa.
It does not.
Cameron
like that.
does not like that. Okay. Family
That's
time.
creepy.
That was just the
The poltergeist we live
NSA tapping into the to the camera.
No
system.
politics. This is entertainment.
What? NSA is not supposed to be political. Anywho. So it's just a game, and we thought it would be kind of fun for some of y'all. Well, it'd be fun for us no matter what. And if y'all want to tune in and enjoy it, then so be it. Laugh at us. Click subscribe. Let us know in the comments if you want more of this. And there's also a PayPal link if you want to contribute $1 or $2. And we'll just continue to buy more games and stuff for family
More
time.
stupid shit.
Yeah, no, what? Yeah, just
Sorry,
more
my
dumb
bad.
shit to bring to entertain you.
I mean, our setup isn't all that big. We could do it at Grandma's.
Okay. So
With the Cards Against Humanity.
listen, I've been hearing about things not being too big all my life, and it's a little bit traumatizing. So can we just not? Oh, sorry. Anyway, so let's get right to the game. Who's gonna draw? Like, what are we gonna do? You're just gonna
Let
grab it
the
and-
child.
All right, you read them off, and we will.
The reason we're doing this is because everybody's always so entertained and fascinated about our family dynamics and how the hell we are normal, which we're not. So there we
So
go.
far from normal, yes, but our normal is funny.
What movie could you watch over and over again and not get sick of?
Princess Bride.
All right. I don't think there's a movie out there that I can if I've seen it and I know what's gonna happen already, I have issues. I mean, I've watched Clerks probably 4 or 5 times, and while it's entertaining and you do see something that you missed the time before, well, probably because you were stoned whenever time we watched it or whatever. This has been 20 years, but I don't think there's a movie out there that is entertaining over and over again to me. How about you? Are you looking for movies? Are you seriously scrolling for movies?
I was
Like, Google, tell me what movie I
what
could
movies I've
watch
seen.
over and over again.
No, there is a movie about oh god, what is her name? The deaf and blind girl.
Helen Keller?
Helen Keller.
Yeah, there's a movie called The Miracle Worker by Disney about Helen Keller, and I've watched that one probably 8 times.
And it was entertaining every time?
Every single time. I'm so fascinated by like how she parents Helen and how she teaches her and all that, and being so into the deaf community, it's interesting to see how she teaches her sign language and all that, and the form of sign language she uses because she can't see, and that's a big part of sign
Do
language.
you think
and
if you
all
looked
that.
on the script, it says, in a lot of I'm not trying to be a dick, I'm just a dick. But do you
No.
think it like reads that on the script when
No, it does.
there's none of that going on in there?
Well, she
Because,
never really talks at all.
like, she doesn't make noises at all?
No, not
Okay.
really.
I'm a dick.
I think at one point she like screams because her caretaker like is picking her up and taking her away from the dinner table.
And she doesn't know what's happening?
Yeah,
or-
well, she's upset because normally at the dinner table she can do whatever the hell she wants, like go around picking food off people's plates and all that. And the caretaker is looking at this scene, going, "What the hell's going on?" And she starts punishing her for it,
wants
like
to
you would a normal,
tame those
like a normal
actions.
child. You would punish a kid for doing that, but Helen's never been punished, so.
So there you go. You have 3 movie references. Jot those down. Go check them out. See if you can watch them over and over again.
Pretty much all the Studio Ghibli films, too, that I've seen.
Studio Ghibli.
Yeah, it's a Japanese.
Oh, this should be fun.
Uh-huh.
Tell someone here what you most admire about them.
No one's going first.
Well, I already made
I
the
went
sugar
first the
tits
last
comment.
time.
I love Brandy for her 2 large, beautiful brains. Wait. No,
Dick.
read the question again.
Tell
Fuck.
tell someone here what you most admire about them.
Anubis!
He's not here.
Come here, buddy!
All right.
I definitely most admire Mom's, like, I guess conviction is the word.
Mhm.
Like, when you do set your mind to something, like, with your work and stuff, it gets done without question. That's definitely something that I've always admired about you. Your work ethic is something I strive to have in my adult life.
Well, don't strive too hard because
No kidding.
you don't have much of a life.
It's a double-edged sword.
Very much so.
I mean,
I
it
admire
creates
you
life.
both. I like, you're supposed to pick one person and one thing. I mean, I love
Like, go around in a circle kind of
Mom's tenacity, I guess.
Yeah.
And like you said, her conviction and stuff, but, like, there's 2 sides to that. Like, if she decides she doesn't like something, that's fucking, like,
Yeah,
it-
the bitch switch.
it doesn't matter if anybody else in the house likes
The
it.
bitch
It's not
switch.
going to be around, so we're fucked. But, yeah, it's good. As long as she's had coffee, I like pretty much everything about her. And then if she doesn't have coffee yet, I pretty much don't like anything about her. I don't know.
She is pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
I think one of the first things I ever learned to make in the kitchen was coffee for Mom. Like, that's not a joke.
That
I think
totally
that's legitimately.
fucking makes sense.
I didn't learn grilled cheese or anything like. I learned how to make coffee.
Children are basically born to be slaves early on, and the most important thing in Mom's life at that particular point in time, and still,
At any
would
time.
be coffee. So that makes sense. You want to pass the cards over here, and I'll pick the next
No,
one?
I'll read the next one. But Zendo was the
Oh.
most important thing in my life for the first 3 months of her existence.
Yeah.
And at 3 months, I said, "Sorry, you're on your own. I couldn't take it anymore." So
And at
coffee.
4 months, she was making coffee, and it's fucking crazy.
I'm talking in the womb, though. I'm
Oh,
talking in the
oh.
womb. I didn't make it through the 10 months that you're pregnant.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, she
gotcha.
didn't cut caffeine.
Yeah,
after
I
3
cut
months.
caffeine for 3 months, and that was as far as I made it.
Maybe that's why you don't like coffee. Anything
That's what
coffee.
I've
You're
always
like,
thought.
I've had so much of that shit.
I had enough to last me
Pre-birth.
a lifetime
That I just-
in my
I
in vitro. Is that what it is? In vitro?
in
When-
utero.
In your that one.
Yeah, what is in vitro?
In
Now you're
vitro
gonna have
is
to go-
in vitro is
it's-
when you get fertilized if you need to have a
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
In vitro fertilization.
That didn't happen.
No, that
here,
did
so,
not
like,
happen. It was
okay.
oh, we're pregnant. Shit, this is gonna
How
be a
did that
problem.
happen? Science
How that-
said no to that.
Science said this is not possible. I admire Jimmy because one, he's sober.
Supposed to be one person, dude.
I-
Oh, love you.
Let her.
I get to
overcome
answer the
instinct.
question too.
You already did. You told us.
I did not.
About one person. This person. Oh, no,
What
you-
I say I admired
I
about her.
don't fucking know. I'm stoned. I forgot. You didn't.
Tell me what I said.
You said nothing. You were saying you admire what? You admire me what?
I admire Jimmy because he's sober, and I know how much effort that takes. I also admire him because of all of the things you've accomplished since you've been out. And that you do not mind sharing your story with everybody and their brother, even when I don't want you to.
No kidding.
Even when we're at the post office,
Even-
we're going to send flyers out, and the guy in front of us is talking to us, and you're like backing up and shrinking into your shirt
Yes.
and like in your
Yes.
hoodie,
And that literally
like
happens.
rolling your eyes.
Total,
even then,
yes, total strangers, and you'll just tell them your story. And while it embarrasses the shit out of me, that's disgusting.
what?
Feet. While it embarrasses the shit out of me, it also is something that I admire about you because you don't give a fuck. You are not
None of
embarrassed
us
about
do.
you're not embarrassed about your past. You're not embarrassed about for anybody and everybody to know about it, and you use it to teach. It teach is not the right word. To share your experience so people have hope. I guess.
Inspire.
Tell my story.
You inspire people. You inspire. Yes, that's
It's
what I
as much
admire
for
about
me
you.
as it
There
is
you go.
anybody else that might hear it. But
I admire you for your inspiration to other people.
thank you.
Zenda, I admire your assholedness and that you are an independent thinker. And I did that. So I take credit for that.
What about
I admire what I've turned you into.
What about my argumentation?
It pisses me off, but I admire it. I've got to give you kudos for it because you can fucking argue with a brick goddamn wall.
Yes.
Like, straight up.
I can argue any topic on both sides. I pride myself a lot on that.
Yeah, you kind of pride yourself a little bit too much on it, but we won't go. That's fine.
Then again, that is only topics that I'm willing to argue. If I'm not willing to argue a topic, it means that I can't argue both sides, not necessarily that I'm not knowledgeable on it.
Argue about the sky being green.
Yeah, I have argued that the sky
Well,
is green.
technically there is a color thing and it's not really blue, but that's not...
Sounds to me like she won that argument with you and now you're convinced. All right, next question.
All right, next question. What? Sorry.
Did you choke on a word?
Yeah, I might have. Only because 2020 has been so much fun and we're technically in 2021, so this could be a very interesting question. What are you looking forward to in the next year?
Whoa.
So I'm guessing, what are you looking forward to in 2021? And we are already in March of said year.
Wait, no. Hold on.
Of this...
You're reading it in 2021.
This
so
next
for
year.
The next
So
year,
2022. Oh, God. We weren't going to talk about politics.
Deuce. We don't have to... Listen, you want to go first? Because...
I'm both terrified and intrigued to see where I'll be having graduated by that point.
But what are you looking forward to?
It's terrifying. I'm looking forward to the like, I guess, theoretical independence of, like, being able to just be like, okay, yeah, fuck it, I want a tattoo, and going out and getting it myself without having to have your permission and legal guidance.
Oh, your birth certificate at the tattoo, got it.
There's one caveat. I'm going to go get me a tattoo because I can't. I don't have to ask my... Can one of you guys give me a ride? Because I still don't have my motherfucking license!
Hey. At that point, I'm technically able to take the bus. And I can use that against
you
Mom
will never be
to
okay to use a bus. You will never be allowed to take the bus.
I can use
so you will get the ride.
To say, hey Mom, I'm gonna go take the bus.
You don't have to ask. You'll say that, and Mom will be like, "Nope, I'll take you." Okay, that makes sense.
Exactly.
I'm looking forward to making new friends in the gulag because as we all get rounded up, you know, us people that don't.
No politics.
Oh, sorry. Well, it's mostly because of the color of my skin. I am a racist.
Yeah, the red and blue.
Because if you,
it's a major problem.
All right, let's stop.
Pull out my native card.
I kid. I'm looking forward
very
to.
white with my feathers and
Oh, the
inclusion,
the inclusion training that you are going to get to enjoy in your adulthood.
So it's gonna
when
be
you
so
walk
fun.
into the people of color door. Oh, blessed can I please be there to witness that.
So I guess we have to explain a little. This Aryan-looking child right here is half native. Maybe are you more? Technically more than half, or
I think it depends
little
on
less
your
than half.
definition. Because I do have native on Mom's side, but it's very minuscule, and I have native on Amos's side too.
He's half.
And tell us the tribe. Don't just say Pomo. Tell us what the name of the tribe is.
The Behepnape Chapeo.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Or the Habamatolel, which I find ironic that I can't pronounce the English name.
It sounds like a complete, like, Valley Girl accent. I'm a Habamatello. Like, oh my god. Like,
the Habamatolel.
So anyway, that was the people of color room because of the whole argument and this and that and how Aryan this child looks.
Card carrying.
She is absolutely card carrying, gets paid
by the tribe.
From the tribe, Native American. Mm-hmm. Can I say Indian? No. Huh.
I don't know.
What's the culturally appropriate word,
anyway,
Zinda?
We digress. More fun.
2022.
2022. I look forward to travel time. Are we gonna be there yet?
No.
I hope so.
I hope we are too.
I hope so.
Like I really, really want to travel around the United States and put Brandy in like a traveling office to make the money so we can do this, and then have the businesses to where they can run for a week or two with us going around, and then we'll just lock Brandy in the office and she can do what she does,
We're gonna get one of those trailers that
And-
has the separate bedrooms, and we'll just put a desk in over top the bed.
Right, with nothing out, like no. Yeah, it's just you will go in there and you will make money on your OnlyFans. And oh wait,
Nobody'd pay for
wait,
that shit.
that's not what you do.
Nobody'd pay for that.
Is that not what you
don't
do?
know the internet.
This is
Oh
true.
God, I don't even want to. Enough.
Listen here, sugar tits. All right. What are you looking forward to in 2022? Deuce.
I don't have an answer for that. I really don't.
You're not looking forward to anything?
So that's because my pessimistic nature refuses to allow me to look forward to anything because I am so afraid after 2020 and the beginning of 2021 that I'm going to be just fucking disappointed. And so the
As a
pessimistic
pessimist-
nature of me is just like,
As a pessimist,
I'm
no
looking
matter the
forward to
outcome,
being here in 2022 and not being homeless. Like
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
that's what I'm looking forward to.
technically, as a pessimist, no matter what, you will have a surprised and happy outcome.
This is true.
No matter what.
This
No
is true.
matter the situation.
Because some people's glasses are half full, some are half empty. Brandy's is like there's the bottom is gone. Like you can pour more good in there, but there's still nothing there. Can I do that on?
No.
I
no,
can't
you
do that on camera, can I? All right. So, all right. Next question.
All right. This will be the last one because I don't want to go too long. It's 18
What?
minutes.
How long have we been on?
I don't know. 18 minutes. We can go
Let's
as long
do
as you want.
30.
I don't give a shit.
Let's do 30. Then you can tell us. Look, too long, too much information. In the comments, guys. If this is entertaining, Brandy's cheating right now. She's literally going.
She's
She just
looking
grabbed
for a
2
car.
fucking cars. Hey,
What are you
we're
doing?
gonna take that away. No, you can't pick and choose what cards.
This is why
Comment
we
in the
can't give her
section.
the card.
This is why we can't let mom fucking drive the car.
Oh, says the person who runs the red lights. Just saying.
Only if you're fucking yapping.
It's
It's actually if I'm yapping, but all right. If you're entertained by this at all, please comment that you want more.
And if
give
not-
us an idea. If it goes too long,
We're doing this for
we'll try a
ourselves.
half
We
hour
want to
today.
document
Yeah,
our family.
it doesn't matter what you think,
This
but
is for
comment
us.
anyway. We might read it, we might not. No, let us know, guys, what is entertaining, what's not. If it's horrid, tell us that too, and we'll go hang
What time
ourselves
is
or
it? We might
something.
do
I don't know.
something.
Yeah, we'll hang
I'm
ourselves.
just kidding. No, we won't.
Technically, it doesn't matter how long the stream is, though. Technically, you can shorten it into smaller videos.
We're not going to do that.
We're not, that's way too much
We're gonna
work.
drop this.
That
out,
would
we're talking about a
require
half hour,
somebody
and
with
then we'll
a.
come
I
back
don't
out
know.
again next time. And I can only take so much fun.
With a what?
What?
With a what?
This would
A
require
degree?
somebody who has
I don't
the.
have a degree.
I wasn't going to say degree, asshole. I was going to say somebody with the motivation and internet capabilities.
So you.
No!
I totally love it. She's like trying to put that on you. All right, question that you fucking cherry picked.
It was the top one.
Yeah, because you didn't like the other two.
I don't really like this one either, but whatever. What was your favorite game or pastime growing up and now?
Okay.
For you, it was reading, wasn't it?
Yes! And now?
Reading.
Like, okay, I fucking read a lot when I'm not working because it's the only time I can not be in my head. Ironically.
Okay, so that was then and now?
Yeah.
So wait, is the question in the context of what did you enjoy back then and you still enjoy today?
No.
Or was it 2 answers?
No, what
then
was your
and
favorite?
now, or
Listen
could-
to me and stop talking.
Yes, dear.
What was your favorite game or pastime growing up? Question mark. And now.
Okay.
Question
so 2.
mark.
Okay, got it. All right. Well, child,
I'm 17. What is my pastime?
what was your favorite pastime growing up?
What was your favorite thing to do when you were a kid?
I guess Monster High was a really big part of my little kid years.
I mean, I know you collected them, but like, did you like play
Yeah, I played with them.
like?
Well, if you ask Brianna, no, because I was an only child and I played quietly, and so she didn't think I was actually playing.
No, you played with Goey.
Your guys' is like your relationship, her cousin, growing up was kind of weird because you were only child. Brianna has like umpteen fucking
Well, she was an
sisters
only
and
child.
brothers from other
half
marriages,
sisters.
whatever.
She was
So
an only
part
child
of
up
the
till
time.
6.
Okay.
And then Travis had the 2 others.
Okay.
And then she kept getting more after that. But
Gotcha.
she was an only child until
So when you guys would like spend a day, they would always like come back pissed off at each other. Like
yeah.
when Talon would come back, she'd be pissed at Brianna for whatever reason, but I think Talon would go like play your way with like nobody else is fucking
also,
there.
On top of that,
You're like into the
I was
things.
homeschooled. Brianna was publicly schooled.
Okay.
On top of that, because the thing that we fought about the most was that I played quietly in my head. I would literally sit and have conversations inside my head with the dolls and stuff like that. Whereas Brianna played out loud. She would actually say the words, and she would.
Oh, sorry.
She would say the words, and she would do the things.
Because she's used to other people being around.
And because she would play with other kids, and the only way you play with other kids is by vocalizing what's happening. And so Brianna and I would have very clashing forms of playing, because I'd be perfectly content playing with the dolls on the floor on my own.
Would she like try to talk to you and you didn't hear because you were in your head talking?
Well, no,
or?
she'd talk to me and I'd respond, but I wasn't including her in my play because
it was in here.
It was in my head. And vocalizing it felt weird and like it took too much time.
Gotcha. Okay.
And so that's what we fought about the most, because our types of play were so different growing up. And I think that's a big part of like the schooling systems you end up in, because I was entirely raised pretty much on my own for the most part, apart from like occasional friends like Kelly and Jalissa and other kids that just happened to be
that were only part-time too
groups.
when you went to your dad's house for the weekend or weekend or whatever. Okay, gotcha.
And so like I had friends at both houses or whatever, but I tend to have more friends at my dad's house. I don't really know.
Because mom wouldn't let you leave 6 feet from the front door?
No, it's because mom was always working and had no friends herself.
Gotcha. I don't know if that's not working or if they, like, people just came in contact with her before she
You're
went
whispering and nobody can hear you, so nice try
out.
there.
People might have come in contact with you before coffee, and then that just kind of turns into...
Shut up.
Yeah. I love you.
I love you
Granted,
too.
her best friend and sister figure hates children. So I think that has something to do with, like, her friend group. I think her friend group was very anti-kid. But, like, in general...
I wasn't supposed to have kids.
No, you weren't. Not at all. Neither was my birth dad.
Some
Not at
might
all.
say she still shouldn't, but I don't...
A lot of people, you know what? A lot of
she
people would
shouldn't.
say I shouldn't have kids.
I disagree
Child.
with that, but...
Thank you.
But yeah, growing up, I think I did a lot of, like, I played a lot with dolls. I did a couple, like, artsy crafty things, like polymer clay and drawing. But for the most part, it was stuff like dolls and stuffed animals.
What about now?
Online reading. I can't say, like, actual book reading because I can't read a book to save my life. I have the entire Harry Potter series, and I got through maybe the first 3 chapters before going, I can't do this. And
Put it on my phone and I'll be able to read it.
Yeah, literally, if it was on my phone, I would have gotten through it months ago.
That's weird.
I would have gotten through it a month within having it. But the fact that it's in a physical book form and it's so cumbersome to deal with. Like, the only books that I've read recently, like physical books, have been research books in dealing with, like, witchcraft or the Greek mythology or, like, things like that. Those are the only physical books I've read.
Now explain why you're following up on witchcraft, because that's going to get all kinds of little...
Flagged! Oh, God. Because you want to be a witch?
No, I find it entertaining and interesting. I'm trying to develop my own religion, I guess is what I've been calling it. And it's just
We're gonna start a cult. This is our leader.
Oh, here we go.
It's just a bunch of conglomeration of all kinds of religions, stuff from Christianity, Judaism.
So you're just trying to find what your beliefs and kind of
the
mold
morals,
them into your own
the morals that I follow and from other religions, what they follow that fits with my morals and stuff. Because there's a lot of things that I don't like in a majority of religions that like means I can't follow that religion wholly, and if I can't do it to my full ability, then I don't want to follow that religion and I guess taint it in that way.
Yeah.
But
they're also people-y.
Yeah, there's that too.
Religion is people-y.
It is.
It is
But
very
like-
people-y.
like-
So if you want to follow our religion, start.
I'm working on it. I'm trying to get it visualized.
There'll be a book. It'll be great. You'll read it. People will read it 2,000 years from now. So.
And the
And
vast
they'll
majority
twist
of it
my
will have come
words.
from prison.
Yes.
Again, go figure.
They'll have twisted my words and made it all fucky, and yeah, it'll be a great time.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
All right. So for me, growing up,
Do you even remember the question?
I rode. Yeah, I
Thanks for working on it.
enjoyed riding dirt bikes and stuff like that when I was a kid. I really enjoyed that. I wouldn't get on a fucking dirt bike now because
You're whispering.
I can barely get out of bed without injuring myself. So I'd be so afraid to like hurt myself on a dirt bike now. I don't know. I'm just old. But I do enjoy when I work on my art sometimes, but I haven't done that in several years.
I think that's my fault though.
And I
because of
really
the
need to
office.
get back on that type of train. It's so good for the soul and stuff, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be for you or I mean for other people. It doesn't have to be wonderful or whatever.
Doesn't
Just
have to be
create
for you.
something, and then yeah, it is for me actually. It doesn't have to be. It does have to be for me.
For you.
Yeah,
Actually, that's how I get motivation for my
Not
shit.
you, me. But I do miss doing art, and I think I should probably start doing that again. So yeah, I enjoyed that.
Honestly, one of the best ways I found to get motivation is making something for somebody else.
Hmm.
It is so hard for me to finish. I have been working on this one diamond painting for probably almost a year now. I haven't gotten it done because it's for me. It's my own personal painting. But I got what?
4,
5?
5.
I got so many
Over the summer, you were
paintings done
blazing through them.
just because it was for somebody else. Like it was for other people's benefit. And having that motivation meant I went into the office and sat down and did it because I was thinking about them when I was doing it, which that's a part of the native culture that I've taken into like my belief system or whatever to tie that back into the conversation. But
Okay. I think we should do one more question. Oh, Mom
Okay.
already
Mom has
told us.
oh yeah, the books and the never mind.
Okay.
Last one.
This is gonna be boring. What is special about the neighborhood you grew up in, or the one you live in now?
I
There's a
don't.
lot of flags around our neighborhood.
Can we
now.
vote to just pass on this one? Because I don't think there's anything special here.
There's a lot
or
of
there?
flags
Flags
here.
popped up in
I mean, I
2024,
guess,
but
is that really?
I mean, we've got the garage across the street. We've got the pedophile next door. No joke.
Like legitimate.
Legit.
How did this question escalate so quickly into like?
We've got
I,
the flags.
that's
we've got
a different kind of special,
like,
babe.
we have the crazy person up the road that's always bitching about the
She's a
next, like,
pessimist, remember?
This is true. All right, that's the special side to Brandy's perspective.
Scissors.
I don't find anything
Wait a minute.
particularly special. I mean, I grew up in poor areas, and right in the middle of the hood at times. Very interesting growing up in those places. And it's just different dynamics. No hate whatsoever. But you do see some really, really crazy shit. It puts things into perspective. But also, like, on the flip side of that, you see people that don't really give a fuck about what anybody else around them is thinking, because they're in their own little world, whether it was, drug induced or just not giving a fuck. So that was kind of interesting, special. Now I live, somewhere where not that I ride bikes, I should, but I could probably leave it parked on the front porch and it wouldn't get stolen, like it would. It'd probably take 2 or 3 days before it disappeared. Not 5 minutes while I ran in to go pee, type of thing. So I don't know. That was kind of a crappy question to leave.
I know.
on,
I told
think.
you so, but
So give
you
me the
said
pile.
not to.
Give me the
No,
pile.
you said not to
I'm not
go.
gonna cherry pick. I'm just gonna reach in and grab one out of the center here.
I had them all organized. He just fucked it all up.
Organized how?
I don't know. We're at
Let's
30
take
minutes,
that, too.
just so you know.
Okay, we're at 30 minutes. This will be the last one. And it says, fuck, I'm blind. That's not what it says.
It's upside down.
What?
It was upside down.
I don't want to cherry pick this one. No. What is your favorite book right now and why?
Nobody wants to know that.
Here, put that somewhere. As always, I would just like to say and give my admiration to the Holy Bible.
You can't even say it straight face.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm not going to say the Holy Bible. I was just kidding. Favorite book right now. So I haven't read in a very long time. Actually,
Not
I
necessarily.
have read in not that long ago. I'm about halfway through Animal Farm again. Shut up, I can't speak.
I can't speak.
I
The
can't
gummies
speak.
kicked in.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Animal Farm, George Orwell.
1984.
1984 also, but those are like not. Did
The
I say
fourth
those
turning.
are like twice.
The
I did.
fourth turning. You just bought the
I
fourth
just got,
turning.
but I haven't cracked it yet.
I know.
And I also have Snowden's book, which I also have not yet cracked. So I need to get to reading before I can tell you what my favorite one is. If I have to say a favorite right now, it's going to be what I'm literally reading, but haven't read in like 2 weeks. It would be Animal Farm. But that shit is kind of like scary when you put it into perspective of shit that's happening real time in our lives right now in this, what I am almost certain is a simulation. Yeah. So
Yeah, we're in a. The
All
aliens are next. The aliens are coming. I swear to God.
the child's Googling again, what book do I like? What's my favorite book?
I need a censor bar. I need a black, like, just piece of cardboard
Why it's gotta be black, yo?
with white text.
You can't say white?
Yes, you can.
Jesus.
She's a person of color.
Oh, yeah.
Mom, here's
So
your-
are you looking for a book or are you waiting for mom? What are you
Technically,
trying to
yes.
do?
Technically, I am looking for a book.
I'm not gonna read.
You're like-
I'm not gonna name off any of the books that I'm reading right now.
Come on, I'm
That is
being
not.
adventurous.
That is not appropriate for YouTube or anybody that.
You're not
might-
going to tell us about alien visitations in the night or... sorry,
He's a
yeah,
vampire.
that was right. Huh?
Vampires or werewolves?
Vampire
I don't know.
alien werewolves.
kidnapping.
That honestly could be fun.
Yeah.
That could be entertaining. Like, that could have some good story elements.
You guys are gonna be really embarrassed when I write a book and it's about our life. You are gonna be very embarrassed at some point.
Hey, as long as I proofread it, I don't give a fuck.
Nope, no proofreading.
I'm not worried about you writing any books because you work a lot. So
Yeah,
there's
I
no
do.
time to write a book.
But I
It's
have
like-
discovered that
that has to
I
be your
have
work.
discovered that I
Voice to text.
can use microphones on Word. So I can do voice to text on Microsoft Word. And I discovered that. So I just
2
discovered
turntables and a
It's
Microsoft.
is discovered is a word, right?
Yes.
Discovered. Why does
Are
that
you?
sound so
I ate
weird?
the gummy. How did this happen?
I feel
What
like
the
that sounds
fuck?
so weird. Discovered. It sounds like
It's one of those
whatever.
words.
Wow. All right. So
We
yours?
ended it on a horrible question
My
anyway.
favorite story currently that's
Google
not
says
actually
my favorite
finished
story
is one on a site called Archive of Our Own. It's a fan fiction website. And it's called The Accidental Warlord and His Pack. It is a fan fiction of The Witcher from Netflix and video games and books. It is an amazing story. They've written it so well, and I've gotten so sucked into the it's impressive. They've
The
pretty much
child
only
reads
taken-
books that she thinks she's going to get in trouble for reading if she gets caught reading them.
That was only when I was in middle school and terrified of my parents. Now, if they find what's on my phone, it's their own damn fault.
For looking at your
I
phone.
don't
Yeah.
want to know what's on your phone. I'm good.
It's literally their own fault.
I
If you find what's on my phone after my explicit warnings, it's your fault and I
not
don't
interested.
care.
La la la. Not interested.
Yeah, if any parent thinks their kid hasn't learned everything that they needed to know that you thought that you were hiding from them, they've learned it all. If you didn't teach it to them, they learned it from somebody that you didn't want them to learn it from.
But most of these people watching this are adults, and they already know that. I mean, you've already grown into adulthood and know
They might have
what the
kids,
fuck
though.
we were doing back then. It's a different world now that we live in.
Completely different.
For
Well,
sure.
then how did I
but,
prepare for that? Because I was talking to her about the things that I didn't want to talk about from infancy.
That's because you're weird.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I own that.
I think we're all weird in our own little. Sorry, I'm fidgeting.
Stop fiddling.
I'm
I
fidgeting.
I need to get you a fidget ring.
I don't wear rings.
Stop it.
All right, so that's
How are
it,
you
folks.
so
We're gonna
warm?
wrap. I was holding it in my hand very tightly. The cards are warm. Anyway, we're gonna wrap it up. Let us know if you had fun. Let us know if you hated it. Let us know if we suck. Go ahead and bully us a little bit in the comments. It's fine.
No, just stop
We-
asking us
we
what
can
our
take it.
family's like. This is pretty much what it's like constantly.
This is one little peek into our crazy world. And if you want more peeks into our crazy world, let us know. Talon has something to see how well mannered this child is. Never a day in a classroom, but when there's a question and others are talking,
Yeah, no shit.
bam, this is what you get.
Put in the comments what your favorite season of the year is and why.
Hey, I like it.
Mhm.
That's a good way to end it.
What's your favorite season?
Who?
I can't say spring because fuck pollen.
I like
I
salt
can't say
a
summer
lot.
because,
Oh, wait,
oh my
that's season.
god, too hot. Can't say winter because too hot. I guess fall. By
Did you
process
say
of
winter
elimination.
is too hot?
It's
That's
too
like
cold.
saying fire hot,
No, it's
ice cream
cold.
cold.
Summer's too hot.
You
Winter's too
said
cold.
winter too hot.
I don't
I
know.
swear.
We'll have to do the playback. One of them sounds drunk, or do they both? I don't know. Nobody drinks in this house. I did have
No.
half a gummy, but Brandy seems to be affected by it. I don't know what's going on. She usually gets laid when I have a half of a gummy, so maybe she's just anticipating that, and she's drunk on that.
Not happening. Not happening. No.
All right.
All right. Am I signing off now? What the hell? Oh.
You just mind your own. Worry about your own self.
What about your own self?
All right, cut the feed. See you guys.